What's going on, guys? It's O from Mount Confidence. Today I would like to talk about unhealthy or quote-unquote bad body image, how I have been through something very tiring, very just not so pleasant. So some of you guys know that I used to be didn't really stop, but I used to compete, or I compete for physique, right? And it's basically just like bodybuilding, except you gotta be, you gotta have a beach body, nothing too freaky, just like a aesthetically pleasing kind of competition where you just put on broad shorts, you hit 4 poses, front, quarter, back, quarter, front, and you're basically then just smiling your face and having a stage presence. So you're trying to be sexy on stage. Now, here's the problem. So I have achieved the best of the best bodies, naturally speaking. I won the Mr. Ottawa Physique, but I feel like I was not in shape. You know, like, it's like, because you go on stage, you're like 5% body fat, you're so freaking shredded, you look so freaking good, like you're looking at yourself in the mirror and it's like, oh my god, am I seeing this right? Like, someone hit me, is this a dream? Right? Like, I'm not exaggerating. This is how I used to feel like whenever I look at myself in the mirror. But it's unhealthy staying 5% body fat, right? It's unhealthy because you gotta get down to low calories, you gotta eat really clean food. Like, when I say clean, I mean like really boring blah food, and it's not ideal. It's not something that you can maintain. Like, you want to be also enjoying food. You want to have a good relationship with food. But being 5% body fat, you don't have a good relationship with food. I don't care what kind of competitor you are. If you're at a very low body fat percentage, you don't have a healthy body image, a healthy relationship with food. Because in your head, it's like, I need to look like that all the time because this is amazing. This is heaven, right? Now, some people do recognize that this is unhealthy, and they know that I'm gonna be like this short term, and then I'm gonna bounce back and, be optimal, how I feel, energy levels, good relationship with food. But most people, when they do have that intention and they bounce back, they realize that they were actually hooked on this shredded, like really thin, just really light and just absolutely amazing, right? And I had to deal with it. Like, it took me a while to deal with it because I had binging disorder. So I would go through cycles of eating really clean, right? Clean, and then eating really dirty. And like, when I say eating really like binging, like 5,000-6,000 calories a day, like no problem. My friends would just sit in awe. I was like, how the hell did he eat all that? And in my mind, I was like, how the hell did I eat that? How I dealt with it was, obviously it took time. Time heals everything. But I shifted away from bodybuilding. I came out and I told people, hey, look, I told my followers, I'm no longer doing bodybuilding. That's it. Like, yes, I'm gonna still work out. I'm gonna do this intuitive working style that I like, working out style, improving my strength, getting, meditative way of training, doing, balance stuff, just athletic stuff that I really wanna do, and not stick to this specific plan and eat specifically so I can look close to what I looked on stage all the time. Like, that's just not ideal. So I slowly changed my relationship with foods. Changed, and how did I go on about this? Well, I stopped counting calories. Like, I was like, nope, not happening anymore. I am not getting a scale, and I'm not putting an almond and 2 and 3 and reading the scale, like what that says. And going on the app and tracking that I ate 3 freaking almonds and I licked my peanut butter jar. Like, that's just, no, right? Like, that's just crazy. I couldn't do it. It's just insanity. It caused you to be insane. Like with your, no, that needed to stop. So that was the first thing that I did, was I was like, no more counting calories. The second thing that I did was I started to eat healthy foods that I liked, that I actually enjoyed, that it didn't feel like dieting anymore. So like if you're my friend, you already know this, I love salmon. If you give me salmon as my birthday gift, like I'm gonna fucking kiss you on your cheek. Like I love that stuff, but I never used to eat it because it was like higher calories than chicken or tilapia, right? But it's like, that's all I eat now because, hey, it's still freaking healthy. Like when you think about it, it's still fairly low in calories, maybe not as low as chicken or tilapia or whatever, but damn how much I enjoy that shit, right? That was the second thing. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stick to foods that I like, you know? I don't wanna eat your foods, so on and so forth, bodybuilder. I don't care about your lifestyle, I'm sorry. I'm gonna stick to how I feel and what I like, right? Self-nurturing, self-love. It starts with having a healthy relationship with foods. The third thing that I did was I allowed myself to enjoy quote-unquote unhealthy foods every now and then. So what I mean by that is, there are days where I'm feeling A, emotional, 2, bored, 3, stressed out, and I will be like, okay, have I been eating healthy frequently? And if I eat this thing, will I feel guilty? If the answer is yes, 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 you're gonna feel guilty and you haven't been really eating healthy, then I'm like, okay, well, I need to give myself a few days. So you know what? I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna do yoga. I'm gonna go do something, take a walk, get my mind, stable once again. Because usually when you're at that situation, your mind's just like everywhere. It's not stable. So you need to kind of like just calm it down a little bit so you can make the right decision that's going to make you feel good, right? So I would calm down myself and I would ask myself, is this the right time for me to have this meal? Have this bucket of ice cream? Have sushi? And it's like, I stay truthful to myself. I'm like, okay, well, I look good. I feel good. This choice is not coming because, I'm trying to distract myself from something that I'm clearly neglecting, which is usually an emotion or thoughts that cause an emotion, and I enjoy it. So there are days, of course, where it gets too much. You're very emotional, it's like, you gotta freaking have that meal, that thing that you've been craving. It's like, do it, man, it doesn't matter, just do it. It's fine, just do it, and then tomorrow, get back to your normal lifestyle, right? Treat yourself. It's okay. Don't judge yourself. Don't feel guilty that you've ate something or that you've indulged in something. It's fine. It didn't do much damage, right? Okay, yeah, you bounced up a few pounds, but that's not fat. That's water. You know how many calories you need to gain 1 pound of fat? You need to, scientifically speaking, you need to have 3,500 calories above your maintenance level to gain 1 pound, which is like 1 pound's nothing. 3,500. So if your maintenance is at like 2,500, you need to literally have 6,000 calories to gain a pound. So yes, the scale's telling you you've gained a few pounds, but just don't worry about it. It's lots of water retention. It's all right, do a little bit of cardio, do some exercise, move around, walk around. You'll lose it. Give it a few days, you'll lose it. Get back to what you've been enjoying and what's been healthy for you mentally and physically. That's going to cause you to feel nourished and vital, because that's the most important thing, is to feel that vitality, up to its max level that you can bring it to. So that's what I did, really. There are days where I'm like, you know what? This is the day where I'm gonna eat whatever I want, and I don't care if it has healthy ingredients or unhealthy. I'll be inflamed, my digestion will be screwed up, but that's fine because I need to do it so I can shift back into my normal day-to-day lifestyle, right? How often do you want to be having a bad meal? That's up to you, man. But like, if I were to recommend, anywhere between 7 to 14 days. You go above 14 days, then it's gonna feel like a diet. For some people, all it takes is just 7 days, a week, right? This is why I'm a fan of, you know what? Go have a cheat meal once a week. I tell my clients, go have a cheat meal, whatever you want. Just don't indulge, don't binge, don't overeat. Like, get stuffed, you know? Just don't get so stuffed to the point where you want to throw up and yeah, just enjoy yourself, right? Don't feel guilty. That guilt is not gonna cause you any good. It's actually gonna do the opposite. It's just gonna cause you to retain more water and feel like shit, and then you're gonna realize, why was I feeling like shit? Like, that wasn't so bad, right? So enjoy that meal. Enjoy the crap out of that meal. Enjoy every little bit of bite. It's fine. It's cool. You know, don't chase that Instagram looking body, because A, they're filtered, like they have 10 filters on them. 2, that person is most likely using drug enhancement. 3, that picture wasn't taken today. It was taken like a few months back when that person was at his or her peak. Just remember, naturally, if you want to maintain an Instagram worthy, quote unquote, physique, oh, you're gonna need to do lots. Lighting, good camera, good angle, haven't had carbs for a few days, maybe a little bit of wine to dry you out, few dozen filters, so on and so forth. The list goes on and forth. The list goes on and on and on. So I hope this video has been helpful. It's cool to be sharing this experience with you. It's been something that was a big part of my life the past few years that I had to deal with. So hopefully it resonated with some of you, helped you out. Stop feeling guilty. Give the video a thumbs up to support the channel, to help people grow. Why am I holding this thing? Click that like button to support the channel, right? To let me know that you guys enjoy videos like these. Comment below, share with me a story, something that you've been through, you know, similar to what I did, or maybe not even similar, but I'd love to hear all about it. Click that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Got tons of videos as a projects coming up soon. Oh, from Mount Confidence, out.